All right, we would like to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
and double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, we will. And salute, man. Much love to you, sincere brothers who push this truth week in and week out, man. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all brothers. Hey, yeah, I see we almost at the end of this thing, man. Can't do nothing but hold on tight, man.
That's right.
And keep pushing, you know? You can't do nothing but stay focused on the prize, you know? But we're gonna start it off speaking on this guy Netanyahu coming out talking about they finna microchip kids in Israel very soon, sooner than you believe. You know, we're gonna say a few words on that and continue through the spirit of the Lord, you know? Yeah, Zechariah.
I got Zechariah.
Okay.
8 and 11.
Start at 1.
Zechariah 8 and 1, and it reads, Again the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, Thus said the Lord of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury. Thus said the Lord, I am returning to Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem.
And you see that right now, the Lord is returning to Zion, man, step by step. You know, He's doing it in increments. You see us brothers right here. We prime examples of the Lord returning to Zion, opening our minds up to receive His truth, to get right, we can get back to Him. You know what I'm saying? We can get back under His wings. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. It says, And I will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called the city of truth, and a mountain of the Lord of hosts.
So the scripture said the Lord gonna dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. Now you got these gutter rats over there living in Jerusalem today, calling themselves the Jews, but the Lord is not there. Where's Yahushua? Where's the Savior, man? And it's
like there might have been a bitch ass niggas that shot at us that one day. Nah, like the
Nerf gun.
Yeah, like the Nerf guns.
Yeah. I'm just saying, what the fuck? Go ahead, run that back, run that back.
Salaki.
Lock right on.
They'll get their judgment.
Yeah, it was when a ride was out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he was out here.
Okay.
Sorry for cutting you off. Just gotta be mindful of my surroundings.
Oh, hell yeah.
You wanna run it back?
Yeah, run it back.
Zechariah 8 and 3. Thus said the Lord, I am returning to Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth.
The city of truth, man. The city of truth. Now, who is the truth? Yahushua. And where is He now? Right here in this book, man. You know? And He's with us in spirit. That's why we can get the understanding of this book. Now, when you go over there to the land of Israel, just speaking of Jerusalem, but we can say the whole land of Israel, you don't have the truth there. Nobody has the truth there. Maybe a few of our brothers and sisters who live over there, real dear Israelites, have the truth, but they going off or even going over there before it's time, you know?
Yeah.
That's not the city of truth, that's the city of lies right now. It was founded on lies, man. That's a state. That's not the true people, man. Wait.
Right. And the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. Thus said the Lord of hosts.
And we know ain't nothing holy over there. I was just watching some shit in the news the other day. They saying Tel Aviv is still the gayest place on this earth, bro.
Wow.
Still the gayest place. How the hell is you gayer than Atlanta? How you gayer than San Francisco? How you as gay as America and Europe, bro? Wait, bro.
It says, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. Thus said the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age.
So do you see this in Jerusalem today? No, you don't see men and old women with staffs in their hand watching over the children, man. You got the president of Israel today talking about they want to microchip children for the safety of the children, to protect them against pedophiles. But hold on, I tell you in the scriptures, you're gonna have old men and old women watching over those children, man, with staffs in their hand. Can you read that again, bro?
It says, thus said the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof.
Full of boys and girls. It didn't say they was gonna have no microchip in their ass. It didn't say it was gonna be children in the streets of Jerusalem with the mark of the beast, man, in the time of Yahushua. It didn't say that. You know? And then Savior's gonna have to worry about pedophiles and different freaks trying to get at our kids, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 6.
And on top of that, we don't even need the elders for the protection with the staffs in our hand, because it's gonna tell you, matter of fact, when this brother gets to the Isaiah 11, it's gonna go deep into that. We ain't gonna have to worry about danger. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 6. Thus said the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in thy eyes? Said the Lord of hosts.
Right.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country.
That's right.
And I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God.
That's right.
In truth and in righteousness.
Exactly. And that's speaking of him sending Yahweh Shah to deliver us, man, which we ain't seeing Yahweh Shah to deliver these people that's over there now. We saying, who was that, Lord Rothschild?
Yeah.
Lord Rothschild put their ass over there with a declaration, man, you know, by way of the muscle of America and these different European nations, you know? Can you get that, bro?
Isaiah 11:1. It says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
Who was Jesse? Jesse is the father of King David, man. So it go Jesse to David all the way down to Yahweh Shah, man. You know?
And it said, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Most High, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth, and he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth.
Yeah, we won't have a leader that's all about a purse. A purse. We're all about money, man. We're all about money deals, conning, like the so-called Jewish men that run Israel today. You know? So that's another cut. Go ahead, bro.
It said, and he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins.
That's right.
It says, and
Faithfulness. They don't believe in God in the land of Israel today.
Oh,
It said faithfulness. They believe in that damn, what's that dome they got? The I call it a giant yarmulke.
the dome of the rock.
No, they got like a dome that protect them from missiles.
Oh, okay.
It's like a giant shield. You can't really see it. I forgot the name of it though. They believe in that, man. They believe in money. They believe in war. You know, they believe in oppressing other people.
yeah.
They believe in theft. They believe, of course, they believe in theft. They running around calling themselves the Jews, and they're not even the Jews, man.
That's right.
We the Jews. That guy you just saw get choked out by the cops yesterday, or the day before, he's a Jew.
That's right.
You know, and the Lord gonna recompense that man. You know, we know he got judged because he's wicked, but still, though, the Lord's still gonna get you fucking devils, man.
They said the Iron Dome. Iron Dome is a mobile all-weather air defense system developed by the Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and Israel Aerospace Industries.
Right? The Iron Dome, man. They use that for when them other nations send them damn missiles out on their ass, man. But that's gonna be to no avail when the Lord kick off this World War III, because it tell you in the scriptures, Israel gonna burn. The land of Israel gonna be burnt, man. You know? Iran gonna burn them. Russia gonna burn them. And all these other nations that are enemies of Israel today gonna burn them, man. So everybody can't stand y'all ass, man.
Right. They say
Everybody hate y'all ass. They hate y'all damn good.
They say unit cost is $50 million per battery for the Iron Dome, $40,000 per missile. Facts.
Yeah, the Iron Dome, man. AKA that giant yarmulke. That's what I call it. You got some more on there, bro?
They said the wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them.
Hold on. Can you read that again?
It said the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb,
The wolf with the lamb,
And
two
the-
natural-born enemies, man. Wolves eat lambs. Go ahead, bro.
and the leopard shall lie down with the kid.
A leopard and the kid. What's a kid? A baby goat.
Right.
Leopards, a kid is delicious to a damn leopard. Go ahead, bro.
And the calf of the young lion and the fatling together. and a little child shall lead them.
Little child gonna lead a leopard, a lion, a calf, a goat. What else it say?
Wolf, the lamb,
Wolf, lamb. It's more, right?
all of that serpent. And the cow and the bear shall feed together. Their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp.
Let's say a sucking child, a little baby, gonna play on the hole of an asp. What's an asp? A poisonous serpent, man. A poisonous serpent, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And the weaned child.
So what the hell you gonna worry about a pedophile for? The damn poisonous serpent ain't gonna even do no damage, man. A child gonna pick up a damn serpent and play with it, man. A child gonna be riding the back of a damn lion. You know? I think the dinosaurs gonna be back in the kingdom too, man.
Hey.
You know? Go ahead.
It said, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. Which a cockatrice, that's a poisonous serpent too, as well.
Yep, poisonous serpent. When you look that up, I think that's the Egyptian cobra.
Oh man.
The Egyptian cobra, cockatrice. I think that's like a broad term when you use that term. Cockatrice is talking about a lot of different poisonous snakes in that
a
region.
viper, snake, or adder.
Okay. And the viper, the one that got the fucking the hood on.
Yeah, that's the
I mean, well, Cobra's got it too.
Yeah. Because viper is another word for cobra, another name for cobra, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Let me look that up.
So our children gonna play with those type of snakes, man. Those type of creatures, bro. You know?
You said you got it up?
Yeah, it comes up cockatrice or adder. That's what it comes up with, saying a poisonous serpent, basically. But you know, if you fuck with them now, man, that motherfucker kill you.
Yep.
They say,
His shirt say, "Want to see a dragon?"
Spirit,
Fucking devil, man. Devil.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It said they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord.
So ain't gonna be no dark web in the land of Israel that day.
Man.
You know? Ain't no harm gonna come to our children, man. And by the way, most of our children gonna be the 2/3 who got destroyed over here. You know? They got all their harm when they was on this side. You know? They got their judgment when they was on this side. They're gonna be blessed on the other side.
That's right. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Most High, as the waters cover the sea. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious.
That's right.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time.
That's Yahweh Shah, man. The Gentiles gonna seek to Yahweh Shah. Whether it be the actual physical Gentiles or the spiritual ones, man. Like right now, most of our people are spiritual Gentiles. They gonna seek to Yahweh Shah in that day. You know? The enemy nations, the real Gentiles, and Gentiles in the flesh, they gonna seek to Yahweh Shah, and they gonna bow to Yahweh Shah, and they gonna serve Yahweh Shah in slavery, man, in servitude.
Yeah.
It said, to it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
So we worldwide. We worldwide, man. Can you read that? Go back a little bit again.
It said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
So the Lord gonna get us out of this. It's gonna be a new Exodus, man. Far greater than the old Exodus when the Lord split the sea and he used Moses to do it. You know? It's gonna be far greater than that, man. I can tell you, and what's that scripture where it tell you that shall no more say? Can you get that for me? You know what I'm talking about? They should no more say that the Lord saved the children of Israel out of Egypt. You know what I'm talking about? Or something like that.
In the kingdom,
Yeah.
Talking about we're gonna celebrate we coming out of America.
The land of the North, yeah.
They say
Hold it one more time. I don't know what it says.
it say
Let me see, I'm gonna get it.
God, it said which shall be left. I'm gonna start at the top. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up.
Speak on it too. I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, hey man, just like the brother said, all over the earth. Right? Assyria, Egypt, that's in Africa. Cush, that's that land of Ethiopia slash Eritrea. Somalia, God. Elam, that's India, that's Pakistan, all that region. Right? And then from the islands of the sea, it's islands all over the earth, man. Fiji, Jamaica, Polynesia, all that stuff, man. Guinea, I think. What's the one off of Africa?
Cape Verde.
Cape Verde. Yep.
Easter Island.
Easter Island.
You got Sentinel Islands.
Oh yeah,
where the Edom might got killed.
Yeah. Might be a Jake on that island.
Jake. Said we everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga running around with a damn bow and arrow with a damn half naked, man.
And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
That's right.
But shit, you still got Northern Kingdom and South America running around the jungle half naked. So Southern Kingdom might be doing that shit too. It said the envy also of Ephraim shall depart. Well, that's kind of that was it.
That was in there. You got that out? We the outcasts of Israel. When you think about it, the whole nation of Israel fell away, bro. We all fell away. You know? Which, I mean, our people fell away from knowing that they the Israelites, man. For centuries, bro. We've been lost for at least 2,000 years now. We was lost in the dark ages, most of us.
Yeah.
You know? So we've been lost for a long time, bro.
Yeah, just because we was in power, that don't necessarily mean that we was serving the Lord. When you read in the book of Kings,
Ezekiel 36 and 5.
it was way more wicked kings than it was righteous kings. Right. And they knew they was Israelites. You know? But they still had the kingdom, some type of form of power. This is Jeremiah 23 and 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up, and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country.
And again, bro.
Jeremiah 23 and 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord...
This second judgment, man, this second Exodus is going to completely overshadow the old Exodus, man.
Verse 8. But the Lord liveth, which brought up, and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries, whither
That's right.
I had driven them.
And North Country is North America, man, because it's the main event right there, right here. Because it said the North Country, then it said all the countries with he had driven us, man. You know? This is the big one right here, America, man.
Right.
The new Egypt, the new bondage. You know?
And they shall dwell in their own land.
We gonna eventually get to our own land, and we in them times, man. That's why Esau setting all these goddamn traps, like with these new Black Panther dudes, man. They just got exposed for being agents. But you should already know that. You should already know that.
They were on the north side in front of the Chinese place.
My uncle told me that shit. So we almost up out of here, man. And that's beautiful, man. We closer and closer. You know, once upon a time, you hear about no presidents talking about microchips, man. Trump spoke on the damn microchip, man.
Yeah.
You didn't hear about that. You know?
He mentioned that in his speech. You know, he just flat out said it, microchip. You know, so you Israelite camps should feel real stupid right about now.
Yep.
Because the men of the Great Millstone been saying this for years. Now it's actually happening now.
Yep.
And now I don't hear none of y'all coming up against Great Millstone no more.
Yep. The president just said before the end of the year they're gonna mobilize the military to vaccinate the whole entire American population, man. You know? Did you hear Obama say that? Did you hear Clinton say that? We almost home.
verse 5, it says, therefore thus saith the Most High, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
It said the heathens in Idumea appointed the land of Israel into their possession. Who is Idumea? That's the Greek way of saying Edom, man. So the people in Israel today are heathens, starting with the Edomite, man. The so-called white man over there calling himself a Jew. Can you read that again, bro?
God, it said, therefore thus saith the Most High, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the
Lord
heathen.
said in the fire of his jealousy. That means here comes some severe, great punishment, man.
And against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Prophecy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mount, prophesy therefore, Salakia, concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus saith the Most High, I have lifted
The
up.
shame of the heathen, man. That's what's over there. Those people got a completely bad rap, man. You got priests over there sucking little boys' rods, man.
Right.
Sucking the blood out of little boys' rods, man. That's the top pedophile place on earth. Maybe America might beat them, you know. What else? It's just wicked, man. You can go on forever and ever. They born the shame of the heathen, man.
It said, therefore, thus saith the Most High, I have lifted up mine hand. Surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come.
Can you read that again?
It said, but ye, O mountains of Israel,
Ye old mountains of Israel. That's
Ye-
twofold. Speaking of the land of Israel and speaking of the future governments of Israel. The elect, go ahead.
ye shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come.
That's right. It said you're gonna yield the fruits of my people of Israel. My people of Israel, man. So the land of Israel is gonna yield this fruit to the Lord's people of Israel. You know? Not the left-handed Israel, the Edomite Israel.
For behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and ye shall be tilled and sown. And I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Israel, even all of it, and the cities shall be inhabited, and the wastes shall be builded. And I will multiply upon
How is they gonna be built by way of slavery on the other nations, man?
That's right.
They gonna build our kingdom, man. We ain't finna lift a finger. We ain't lifting a finger. Shit, we didn't work like dogs on this side, man. We ain't lifting no finger in the kingdom, man.
They go on to say, I might have to get to that it's going to be solid gold. It's going to be all the rarest minerals of the earth that I got to find there. They say,
Man, we gonna have some bad shit. Hey, Esau is innovative on this side, man. These devils love to like make little shit and build little shit. Imagine when the Lord put the spirit on their ass on that side to get real innovative and build things, man. But you know, Moab the best at the shit right now. He's the best at architecture, man. So you're gonna have Moab over their ass, man. You know?
it said, and I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit, and I will settle you after your old estates,
This is after the destruction.
and will do better unto you than at your beginnings. So, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And the Lord blessed us at our beginnings, man. He gave us a beautiful law, beautiful women, beautiful people, land, you know? Well, what he gave us, bro? The spirit, a great covenant, talent, soul.
He gave us the heathens. We were over them for a time.
That's right.
Had them at our feet.
He gave us brotherly love,
Right.
love amongst our people. You know? We gonna get all that back, bro.
Brotherly love, that's like one of the most valuable things in this life. Is having love for your neighbor. You know, because even Yahweh Shah said that these two commandments, right? I think it's in Matthew He was saying, yeah, these 2 commandments stand at the whole law. The love for your neighbor and loving the Most High, thy God, with all their heart. Because the law ain't done away with.
I pull that real quick. This is Matthew 22:36. Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh saith unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Alright, so on these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Alright, so like if you like love your brother, like I got love for this brother right here, or all the brothers, I wouldn't steal from them. I wouldn't sleep with one of their women that they have. Alright? I wouldn't disrespect them. You know? I love the Lord. Hey, I wouldn't worship another God. You know? Because like these other gods, they have demonic vibrations with them. You know, like the money guy. You know, you worship money, hey, you pretty much a damn thief. You know, because you'll do anything to get that money. You know, snake people, do whatever. You know? Or do some, hey, like murder somebody, hey. In the Book of Kings, it was talking about our people was like letting they kids pass through Molech. Yeah, the fires of Molech. So what is that? That's murder. You know, that's breaking the commandments.
And now the modern day Molech is what that they got that bull for the stock market. That's the deal, which that represents the money, the increase. But back to it, Ezekiel 36. Yeah, that was it on that, right?
Oh yeah.
Ezekiel 36 and 11. And I will multiply upon you man and beast, and they shall increase and bring fruit. And I will settle you after your old estates, and will do better unto you than at your beginnings, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Yea, I will increase men. So like, yea, I will cause men to walk upon you, even my people Israel, and they shall possess thee, and thou shalt be their inheritance, and thou shalt no more henceforth bereave them of men.
Exactly. The Lord said He's going to increase men, women, children. If you look over there today, it's kind of desolate, pretty much, man. The land of Israel, this shit is desolate, and it's not that high populated, man. The scriptures say we're going to be fruitful when we get to our kingdom, man.
So it's a welfare state. I think
Welfare state.
The U.S. sends billions of dollars over there every year. They say, thus saith the Most High, because they say unto you, thou land devourest up men, and has bereaved thy nations. Therefore thou shalt devour men no more, neither bereave thy nations any more, saith the Most High. Neither will I cause men to hear in thee the shame of the heathen any more. Neither shalt thou bear the reproach of the people any more. Neither shalt thou cause thy nations to fall any
So all
more.
that shit about you nations battling over the land of Israel, that's going to be over, man.
That's right.
The damn Palestinians beefing with the damn Amalekites, man, that's going to be over, man. Because now that belongs to now one of y'all.
Exactly.
You got people talking, that belongs to the Palestinians. The Palestinians was there first. Nope. Yeah, fuck them. You got something?
Just a question, like the Palestinians are Elamites, right?
Palestinians, them Ishmaelites.
Ishmaelites.
Who posing as the ancient Philistines, because Palestine come from Philistine.
Right.
And the Philistines was Hamites. But you got Ishmaelites in there running around talking about they Palestinians. You ain't a Hamite.
This Micah 2:1 says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
They so-called doing it over in the land of Israel today to them Palestinians, but once again, that's not your land, so-called Jew. You know? They do that shit everywhere they go. These so-called white people, they steal, bro, and take. But it's all coming down on them now. Everything is coming back, bro. You know. We can switch gears and get on a different topic.
Yes, more on that.
Yes, Lord. Verse 3. Therefore thus said the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go heartily, for the time is evil. And that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with the doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled, he had changed the portion of my people. How
And the scriptures say the times are evil. While people thinking everything's a game. Y'all see this old COVID-19 scare, which was done by the government. Y'all probably don't even know that. Y'all know that? Y'all know that? Why they do it? Why they do it? Huh?
Control the population.
Yeah, okay. But they eventually want to microchip our people. We don't supposed to take that microchip or the vaccine. That's the mark of the beast in the Bible. They eventually want to do that. We don't supposed to take that. We the Israelites. Y'all know that? Oh, good. Now we need to be repentant. You know? That's our message to y'all.
Yeah. It says, he had changed a portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he had divided our fields. Therefore thou shalt have none that say, cast a cord by lot in the congregation of the Lord.
That's something else.
Yeah, that was it.
Hey, real quick, because we were talking about the kingdom being built up by these heathens. This Revelation 21:17. It said he measured the wall thereof 144 cubits.
What y'all on, man? Tell old children what y'all on, man.
Preaching the Bible.
I know y'all used to be, well, I don't know, it don't look like y'all the same one.
On the Del Mar Loop.
But how?
Del Mar Loop.
Del Mar Loop.
I think we met you, man. I think we met you.
Yeah. These three different, but I remember you now.
Okay.
Yeah. I always stop when I see conscious brothers. Got to stop.
Okay.
You know, I can't pass you by.
Yeah.
I got to stop.
What you think about this whole COVID-19 thing?
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm glad you asked that question. I don't think it's a virus. I think it's radiation poisoning from the 5G towers, and I just found out that Ameren, the electric company in Illinois, is putting up 7G towers. 5G towers is 10 times stronger than 4G towers.
Why do you think they doing that?
And 7G towers is 20 times faster than 5G towers.
Why do you think they doing that?
There's mass genocide.
Okay.
It's all in scheme with this new world order and the mark of the beast. All this shit is together. That's why I got this by design.
What's the mark of the beast?
The computer chip, bruh. I'm an old head. I knew this shit before you was when you was still in your daddy's nuts. Hell, I knew this.
The computer chip or the microchip?
They know the chip is gonna go in your right hand or in your forehead.
That's right.
Revelations chapter 13.
14, yeah.
And 14.
Now you know we don't supposed to take that though, right?
I know it, but they gonna shut you down now. And then it's gonna, cause you ain't gonna be able to get a job, you ain't gonna be able to buy nothing. They're gonna shut you down, and then it's gonna come a time when if you deny, they're gonna kill you.
I'd rather deny it.
Yeah.
What you rather do?
Yeah, me too.
See.
But as we speak right now, young brothers, they are doing that. They are doing that. They are doing that in Europe as we speak. They got the computer chip embedded in under their skin, and they boom. They gonna put a spin. Oh, this is innovation. This is the new wave. This is technology. But they ain't telling you the real story behind it. They never tell you that. You know what I mean? So this virus, man, I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Got everybody up in the arms and putting on masks, don't want to be around no more. What they're doing, young brothers, is taking humanity out of society as well. They got the master plan, but for them to do that, for that to take place, they are trying to remove humanity out of society.
They've been doing that, but now they're really trying to do it.
Yeah, man,
they trying to make us into a bunch of damn robots.
Yeah, we social people.
Like what it is. a social program and everybody to accept the mark of the beast.
Yes.
Because they gonna implement that on everybody.
Yes, that's coming.
It's all a part of their new world order.
It's coming.
You know?
It's already in Europe and
yeah.
in the penitentiaries in this country.
Yeah. Military.
It's in the military. Yeah. So it's gonna hit the general public. It's gonna hit the general public. So you better get ready. I want to go. I want to get under, go
right.
off grid, under the radar. Go somewhere where they can't bother me, man. You know what I mean?
Scriptures tell us to flee. Scriptures tell us to flee.
But said if you can't, you're gonna have to have the spirit of the Lord that's on you to not taking that. You agree with that?
Well, you can, yeah. But like I say, and it may cost me my life, but I'm not gonna take it. Another thing, young brothers, do not take a flu shot. Do not get
We
one.
don't take none of them.
I've never had one, never will. Or coronavirus, what we talking about? The vaccine, all this bullshit they come out, don't take it. Do not.
I mean, you know, I wish I could say the same thing because at one point in time I was in the military, so
You had to.
that's mandatory
Yeah, you had
to take it.
You had to. You had to.
You know,
You
but
had no
like
choice.
right before I got out, I was like ducking it because I didn't want to take this.
Yeah, you had to. But our bodies has a immune system to fight off germs and diseases naturally. What the hell you want? What do you need a flu shot for? Don't make no sense.
Exactly.
And
And scriptures tell you medicines come from the earth.
Right.
With the herbs, the different foods or
Right,
whatever.
right.
Medicine.
Right. And
They making it legal. They making it illegal for you to even say that, man.
yeah.
You know?
And you hip to Dr. Sebi?
Yeah, I know about seven.
They killed him. He's curing everything. They tried to say, oh, he's a crackpot doctor. He said, I'm not a doctor, I'm a herbalist. That he was.
And they just killed this little Chinese doctor that said he had a cure for COVID-19. They just killed him.
Man. Hell, they don't want nobody, anybody is affecting their money train or their program, they getting rid of.
Oh yeah.
And these young brothers, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let you go. I got more ladies
Yeah.
in the car. Now, I got a partner of mine. I've been knowing him since high school. He's caught up with politics. I say they killing brothers and sisters all over the country. Oh, well, where they getting killed at? In the black community, Democratic community. I say it ain't got anything
What
to
the
do
hell
with
they got to do with
The
anything?
Republicans too.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
that's a game.
Yeah, I say all them some bitches are crooks and criminals. It don't matter if you're Democrat or Republican, they're all crooks. You know what I mean?
They work together.
Yeah, they work together. Democrats show a little bit of favor to, poor folks. You know what I mean?
That's a game.
That's
a
game.
trick.
Yeah,
a
that's
trick.
game. But all them motherfuckers don't get all they. You know how much they make? $174,000 a year.
Anyway, that's the number they give us.
Right.
That's the number they put out for us. They make way more than that, bro.
Now, so what they worried about some motherfucking poor motherfuckers? For real? Hell, they think they really. I feel they think poor folks are burdens. They're taken from the
They
system.
call us useless eaters.
Yeah, you are a burden.
But they the real burden though.
They the real
They
problem.
the real problem, yeah.
they
They the
problem.
real problem on this planet.
Oh yeah. Oh, you hip to
The Lord gonna destroy their ass, man.
you hip to Dr. Frances Cress Wellesley?
Yeah, I know about her.
I met her twice here in St. Louis. She signed, I got a signed copy of the ISIS papers, fellas. I met her twice. Beautiful woman, beautiful, conscious.
So you know you're an Israelite though, right?
I'm an Israelite
You know that, right?
by birth,
Bloodline, birth,
but
all that.
bloodline.
We the Israelites, man. It tell you in the Bible the children of Israel ain't supposed to take that shit. Now, if you want to be an Hamite or African or Nubian, then the chip, that might be for you. You know, I know Frances Cress Welsing, she's in the Africanism, right?
Well, she was mainly found the answer to global racism and why white folks have oppressed us for centuries and centuries and centuries because they're afraid of racial annihilation or race annihilation. Because a white man can't produce his own kind but with his own kind.
But really, it's deeper than that. They tell you in the Bible they been oppressing us for so many centuries because they want that birthright back. And on top of that, the Most High gave them that charge because we went against the Most High's commandments, and the commandments was given to us, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So it's deeper than that.
Right.
Jeremiah 17:4, this is prophecy. It said, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and when I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever.
We said we're going to discontinue from our heritage. You got one Negro calling himself a Black Panther. You got another Negro calling himself a Crip. You got another Negro calling himself an African American, a Black, Nubian, a Moor. What else?
Real nigga.
A real nigga. A Christian. Why are our people all over the place like that?
Confused.
Why?
Because we've been programmed to be confused.
How did it happen?
Well, shit. How did slavery happen?
Why God let it happen?
Yeah. Now, hold it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have some people at my job. I'm laid off right now. But I'm finna lay some stuff on y'all. And I don't agree with it. I'm just putting it out what they told me.
Mm-hmm.
They say that it isn't a God. We are gods. They in that metaphysics. They say they were screaming, we are gods.
They halfway right on that. They said we gods. Can you get that real quick?
Yeah. I see. They showed it to me.
This Psalms 82:6, I have said.
They showed you the scripture?
Yeah.
But let's show you how foolish they are, though. Read that.
No, it said, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
All of you are gods.
Mm-hmm.
We gods. The Israelites are gods.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you are children of the Most High,
Mm-hmm.
which is the greatest God, the Creator.
Well, see, they don't believe.
They'll show you that scripture, but they don't acknowledge the Most High part.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you what they say. They say it ain't no Most High.
Mm-hmm.
We are gods.
So they just took the part out of that they wanted.
Yeah, they saying that we are the
Guess you know what's
gods.
gonna happen to them?
Can't cherry pick though.
You know what's gonna happen to them?
You can't what?
Cherry pick. They're just taking out what they
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
You gotta have
yeah,
a whole
yeah.
thing.
They in metaphysics.
You know what's gonna happen to them though?
What's gonna happen?
People who don't believe in God,
What's gonna
they're
happen?
gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, I got several co-workers feel that way. Not me
They're
now.
gonna be destroyed.
I'm just telling you what they told me.
But that go back to that confusion.
Yeah.
Who gave us? Who put confusion on us?
Yeah. The Most High's adversary,
Who was that?
Lucifer.
Who was that?
Well, I think it's a white man.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
There you go. There you go.
100% correct.
All you gotta do is look at his history.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna leave this with my hero, and you guys, he might be some of y'all heroes, is Malcolm X. That's my boy. That
He's
brother.
not our hero.
He's not your hero?
Now we can rock with a lot of things he say. He said we, the black people in America, are the dry bones of Ezekiel.
Mm-hmm.
Those are Israelites.
Okay.
He knew we Israelites, but he instead chose. Really, to be honest, man, the dude was Asian. Yeah, he was an Asian.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you telling me? Did you just say Malcolm X was an agent?
He was
For
an
whom?
For the white man.
I can't believe that.
He was an agent.
I can't believe that.
Martin Luther King too.
Nah.
Farrakhan too.
Yeah, he a sellout. He a sellout. But Malcolm X, I can't believe that.
Hey, do you believe?
I can't believe
Do you
that.
believe?
Do you mind being on camera?
Well, I kind of
Now,
Yeah, we just asking.
Malcolm X
can't believe
got the
that,
truth.
bro.
Malcolm X got the truth, and he's such a threat to the so-called white man. Why would they let him get up there on the main stage, mainstream media, and put him in front of the TV like this, in front of everybody's TV?
Well, they wanted to hear what he had to say. You know what I
Nah.
mean? Even though
Nah.
it wasn't what they wanted to hear. You know what I mean? But he was talking about the white man. He wasn't an adversary. I mean, he
Ask the
wasn't
guy on the news right
a
now.
friend. He was a
What's
foe.
this guy name? What's the guy on the news right now? The Black Panther talking about he gonna kill the. They got him on the news interviewing him. He's talking about the white man.
Jay.
What's
He's
his
an
name?
agent.
What's his name?
I forgot his damn J Master or some shit with the.
So you think Malcolm X was an agent?
I know he was an agent. That nigga was an agent.
I can't believe that.
They ain't they ain't gonna put no real truth up there like
Well,
that.
why did they kill him then? If he was an agent?
Hey, sometimes they go against the grain. Martin Luther King, you believe he was an agent? They killed that nigga, didn't they?
He may have been.
They killed him?
But I don't believe Malcolm.
He was most definitely an agent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think
Grandmaster J, that was his name.
Grandmaster J.
Hey, the
Jam
reason-
Master J?
Grandmaster.
Oh,
J.
Grand. Oh, I don't know.
Another guy.
I never heard of him. I can't believe Malcolm. That's my brother. That's my boy.
I used to look up to him before I
He
learned this.
talked to me from the grave, man. I'm gonna put y'all on a little history, man. I used to be on crack cocaine, on and off for 10 years, on and off. And then I got in some trouble with the law. I didn't go to penitentiary. I ain't never been to penitentiary. But when I was in the county jail in Illinois for 3 months, I told them, okay, Lynn. I say, once I leave here, you'll never see me again. And I was reading his autobiography, and he really inspired me because he went to the penitentiary for about 6.5 years. You know what I mean? And he helped me, man. He helped me in my life personally, and I have reverence for that brother, man. Speaking to me, it was like he was speaking to me from the grave.
It's
You know
wicked
what I mean?
preachers. It's wicked preachers that done help people in their life, personally.
Yeah, that's true.
But they still a damn demon.
That's
though.
true. I
So,
can't
like-
believe he was.
But he
I
won.
disagree.
Now you ain't gotta believe it, but he was
I
one.
got a question for you.
What's
So,
that?
do you believe in the scriptures and the Messiah?
Yeah, Most High, absolutely. I am a believer.
Right.
A believer of the Most High.
Now what did
Absolutely.
Malcolm X believe in?
Well, he was a Muslim.
That's a different God. You believe in the Bible?
Allah. His God was Allah.
That his God contradicts what the Bible says.
Oh, does he?
Good. So let's just say he wasn't an agent for the white man. He still was an agent for Satan because he was into Islam.
Well, that's your opinion. You know what I mean?
That's the truth.
I don't know a lot about the religion of Islam. You know what I mean? But he was a
So, like,
Muslim.
you don't really just subscribe to his religion. You just subscribe to him as a person, his ideology.
His ideology, the way he came from nothing to become something, and presented himself to the world. You know what I mean? And was fighting for black folks, man. You know what I mean? I admire that greatly.
Right, I understand, but you said he helped you though.
Yeah.
You know,
With his
Yeah.
words.
yeah, so like his words.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like, really, it was
Yeah.
the Most High that helped you. He just used him to do it.
Well, yeah, he was a vessel.
Yeah.
He was a vessel.
He was a vessel.
Yeah, he was a vessel. You know, yeah, I can go with that. I can go with
Right.
that. But fellas, I gotta go. The old lady ready to go.
All right.
Hey man, y'all keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Appreciate it.
God bless you. You understand me?
Thank you.
Take care.
You gotta come to the fact that you're an Israelite. Man. I said, one of these days you gotta come to the fact that you're an Israelite.
I didn't deny.
I got you. And you gotta put the scriptures above all else. The Word of God.
Y'all take care now.
All right.
So-
Jake has the seal of righteousness without according to knowledge.
Hey, if I was in the world, I probably got offended by that one too. Malcolm X. No, you ain't. I probably got a little offended too.
That could be offended. Yeah.
Cause I used to follow Malcolm X and them too. Yeah. He is what he is.
Yeah, they got him as like a strong character. You know, he got the movie and stuff with Denzel in it. You know, so a lot of people give reverence to him.
Yeah.
They show him as a strong black man, but he's not a prophet. You know, he's not of the Most High.
Now, why would a man sit next to the white man in an interview and talk about Elijah Muhammad being and speaking about the Muslims, what they doing privately?
Exactly.
He was doing that. You on an interview talking to the white man, telling him about what your so-called friends doing. You on national TV. Like, come on, man.
And they got a Hollywood movie with Denzel. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that with the truth. They're not gonna put a movie with Abba Bivens and they're not gonna. No way.
Hell no.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Unless they spin it.
Unless they change a lot of stuff. Yeah. But Lord willing, he wake up to it.
You see him say he follow Martin Luther King.
Listen, back to it though.
You got that Psalms 14?
Yeah. This is Psalms 14 and 1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works.
So whoever them niggas that was telling them there's no God, they what?
It says, they have done abominable works.
And they called them fools first. Read it from the top.
It says, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that do it good.
In these last days, you got a lot of atheist niggas, man. Tweet
yeah.
Nasheed, he's an atheist nigga. We got a lot of atheist niggas in these last days, bro. That's how bad Esau messed our people up, bro.
He came out and said it.
He basically was saying, y'all niggas that talking about trust in the Lord, trying to talk down on brothers who say trust in the Lord.
Right.
That mean he don't believe in the Lord.
Right. Right, yeah, because that Christianity BS messed our people's minds up. Here it is, you've been calling on Jesus for this how many ever years, and yeah, that false guy, you know, Jesus, which is basically a demon, he answers some of y'all prayers, the majority of y'all still jacked up. You know? That's really Satan answering your prayers, like to keep you asleep. You know? But yeah, he coming from that whole church and speaking in tongues, because you know I'm pretty sure, you know, all of us done stepped foot in the damn Christian church before. You know, because that's just what the white man feed us. You know, he feed us scraps like we dogs. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ishmael and his
wifey.
Yeah. With her job. This is back in Psalms 14:2. The Lord looketh down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that do it good, no, not one.
Once upon a time on this earth, that's what it was, man. You know, but now you got brothers who's seeking out the Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, and you see him right before this camera. That brother was seeking out the Yahweh Shem Shah. You know,
Right.
You should have told him the Lord's name, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
But if he did delay, he'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of y'all other brothers gonna step up.
Oh, yeah, I can step up. That's great with you. Yeah, I wanted to go into this article. I was doing some videos last night. Fucking blocked my damn video. Which I ain't used no quote unquote profanity. Nothing.
What you bring out?
You probably, like on the video, you probably can't even say white man no more.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. If you say certain stuff, yeah, your shit get blocked.
If you say white man, like I see what the apostles were saying, like E and stuff like that.
If you're a Black Panther, you can say Edomite.
Yeah.
What you want, man?
See if I can find it real fast.
A lot of them old heads know what the mark of the beast is, man.
Yeah.
My mama knew before I even told her.
This going into the article. If brother want to read it for me.
It's us. Now it says Chinese social media platform bans account claiming U.S. is processing dead bodies into hamburgers.
Right. So this was an article from this morning at 3:00 in the morning. You know, they posted it. Give me Ezekiel 14 to 15. Yeah. So read the article. Read the title one more time.
It said Chinese social media platform bans account claiming U.S. is processing dead bodies into hamburgers.
Right. And this is not a conspiracy theory. This is actual facts. You know, they keep bringing this stuff out, and the men of the Lord been saying this for years. But y'all saying, oh no, they can't do that. The FDA this, the FDA that. But what you don't understand is that Esau is the devil. All right. Esau supersedes wickedness. All right. At a level that you think that the average human being to stop at of wickedness, like nah, I can't do that. Esau do that and then more. All right. He's the devil. You know what you don't understand is he's pure evil. All right. He's everything adverse to the Most High. Go ahead.
It said Beijing has reportedly shut down a widely popular anti-U.S. account on its social media platform, WeChat, after the profile took up a bizarre theory positing that American COVID-19 victims are being ground up into lunch meat.
Right. So now it's not just human beings like aborted fetuses or whatever. Now they putting COVID people that allegedly died from the COVID, because we know that that's that majority of the deaths are exaggerated. All right, because it's to push an agenda. But still, though, nevertheless, that they still using those bodies for that meat. You know, because it's like what Esau doing. He prepping y'all for the New World Order, and cannibalism gonna come back. Like it came in the Book of Kings, the 6th chapter. Right? Give me that Ezekiel.
Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Right. So right now, children of Israel, we among the Gentiles. All right, you Gentiles, you know, particularly talking about you Edomites, because you the inhabitant of the world right now at this particular time. You know, but all you heathen nations are over us. But we eating our bread to fall among you. You know. Why? Because that was the curse. Because we supposed to go to you for want and need of all things: food, water, clothes, you know, etc., etc. So we can't control what we eat. We gotta eat this bullshit: ramen noodles and fluoride water. You might go to the store. I try to get grass-fed beef. Who's to say that ain't humans? You know, who's to say that? Like was you there when they slaughtered it? And even if it is quote unquote real cow meat, the cow was probably tortured, you know, before it was ground up. You know, like when you torture an animal, it actually it changes the taste of the meat. You know, you eating stressed out meat.
Put a stress on your
Yeah, exactly. You know, because the meat carry different vibrations. Right?
That's why some of them chicken that had them white lines on it. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's stress.
Good.
They say, it was shut down on Sunday for fabricating facts, stoking xenophobia, and misleading the public, according to the South China Morning Post. An article published on the account early this morning elaborated further, explaining that cannibalism was a common practice in the U.S.
Right, it said cannibalism was a common practice in the U.S. You know, is it a common practice as far as like people know what they eating? Hell nah. It's a common practice as in the so-called white man is tricking people and sliding it in the meat, you know, just to get you accustomed to eating it, you know, subconsciously. You know, that's why it's important to pray over your food, because you don't know what's in this bullshit. You know, chemicals, poison, could be people. Well, it is people. Well, what you eat, you know?
Go ahead. They said an article published on the account earlier this month elaborated further, explaining that cannibalism was a common practice in the U.S. until recently, and that it had only been a few dozen years since Americans consumed blacks, Indians, and Chinese as a matter of course.
Man, say, so where is all these aborted fetuses going? They're going right into the meat, you know? And they using our people and brainwashing our women and turning our women against us to like feed us bullshit and to destroy our nation. All right, so we getting attacked from all angles in this place, all angles. You know, and read it one more time.
It said
That part.
Yep, it said it had only been a few dozen years since Americans consumed blacks, Indians, and Chinese as a matter of course.
Right. Go ahead.
It says
Blacks, Indians. All right. You know, you got Hispanics in there too. They just didn't name it. But Native Americans, Indians. You know,
It said the decision to scrub the handle is thought to be part of an effort by Beijing to defuse an escalating war of words with Washington as the countries trade accusations over their respective responses to the pandemic. With relationships continuing to sour, certain segments of Chinese society have sought to take advantage of growing hostility toward the U.S., at times encouraging far-fetched conspiracy theories.
Right, but that's the thing, you said far-fetched. But like I said earlier, it's not far-fetched, you know? But like I said, we dealing with Esau. Esau, he'll do anything to destroy you. This man is so desperate to destroy our people, it's ridiculous. It's by the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemel Shah, that we still living and breathing. You know, that we coming out here to teach this word. Because hey, if it was up to as if the Lord wasn't with us, hey, we all would have been dead. Every single last one of us. Alright? The Lord had us so we can keep reproducing. You know? Right. And with that being said, like I said, you gotta pray over your food. Give me that 2 Thessalonians.
What you want? 2?
Yeah.
2 and
Yeah, start at 1.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach, by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken. Ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of Yahweh is at hand. That no man despise you by any means, for that day shall come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right. The falling away is us losing our heritage, our nationality, and calling upon other gods, you know, and saying that we black, African American, you know what I'm saying? And it says the son of perdition. The son of perdition is the Edomites, the so-called white man. You know, he's the son of damnation. Because when the so-called white man go into slavery, his whole race could be eradicated off the earth. Right? You know, because he ain't got nothing but death and destruction coming to him. Because he can't do right. I like to tell you in Habakkuk, his spirit ain't right in him. So he can't do right even if he tried. He's naturally crooked. Right?
Verse 4, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God.
Alright, he said who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God. So what nationality of people put themselves up as the image of the Heavenly Father? The so-called white man. You don't see no damn Chinese Jesus. Chinese Yahweh Shah. No, you don't see no damn East Indian Yahweh Shah. They got their own gods. You know? But the so-called white man say that, I'm God. You know? And he pushed that he pushed that false religion, Christianity, on our people. Alright? And bugged our people out. You know, you got our people walking through the street lost. You know, not knowing where they going. What's going on? They talking. I'm out of here. I'm finna go home and get them ham hocks. Go ahead.
Who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God, and that is worship, so that he, as God, sitting in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not what is like. Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now you know that withholding, and now you know what withholding, that he might be revealed in his time.
Right, so he might be revealed. So hey, you exposed, Esau. You've been lying for hundreds of years about thousands of years of history. You know, you went back to the beginning of time, and said that Adam and Eve and the prophets, the Jews, the Egyptians, hey, they all look like me. You know how you do that? You do that through your movies. You know, change the actors, and so now a picture speaks 1,000 words. So with those white images in your head, so like, what do you think? You think that, I'm low, I'm nothing, God is white, you know, which our people did deserve to go into slavery because we went off. But what I'm saying is that we grew up with a low self-esteem, you know, thinking that we ain't shit, but really we the children of Israel. What you got out?
This is Mark, since you talked about what we eat. This is Mark 16 and 18. It says, they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover.
Right, and that's the prophecy going into men of the Lord. Because like I said, everything we eating is poison. All right, drinking is poison. And even if you buy the damn better filtration system, the water's still defiled. You know, hey, you might clean it up a little bit, but it's still defiled though. You know? Hey, it's hard to filter out water, get everything out of water because it's a liquid. You know?
Particles is super small.
Right.
What's it called? ppm, parts per million. There's little chemicals in that. If it's even a part per million, then it'll still fuck you up.
Man. Go ahead.
2 Kings 4:38.
Yeah.
And Elisha came again to Gilgal, and there was a dearth in the land. And the sons of the prophets were sitting before him, and he said unto his servant, set on the great pot and seethe the pottage for the sons of the prophets. And one went out into the field to gather herbs, and found a wild vine, and gathered thereof wild gourds, his lapful, and came and shred them into the pot of pottage, but they knew them not. So they gathered,
so they poured
out for the men to eat. And it came to pass, as they would eat of the pottage, that they cried out and said, O thou man of God, there is death in the pot, and they cannot eat thereof.
Right, so he accidentally got like some poisonous herbs and put them in the pot, right? And they was tasting like, ah, crap, like what the hell we eating? Read.
Verse 41. But he said, then bring meal, and he cast it into the pot. He said, pour out for the people that they may eat. And there was no harm in the pot. And there came a man from Baal Shalisha, and brought the man of God bread, first fruits, 20 loaves of barley, and 4 ears of corn, and clumps thereof. He said, give unto the people that they may eat.
Right, so the sons of the prophets, it was poison in their food, and Elisha healed the poison. Right? That's pretty much what the Lord is doing for us now. Is healing the poison so that we can eat. You know, okay? You don't eat, but you die. You started that. So we have to eat this food in order to live. You know what I'm saying?
And it's certain you want it all the way to the bottom, right?
Nah.
Quick precept?
Yeah.
It's Proverbs 14 and 15. It say, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident.
Break it down.
And just like you were saying, man, with Esau being the devil, the simple believe every word. They believe everything he says. Look, I put all of this in it, and this is FDA approved and lab tested, and this is
non-GMO.
Right. But it's millions of pounds of meat, and when you watch these different documentaries that show how because I've actually been to the factories where they process the meat. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all locked up. It's top secret. You can't see none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me all of these different factories and all these little redneck towns across, you know, especially where we're at in the Midwest, you mean to tell me Esau's doing all this lab testing and secure? Hell no, man. Them people taking all kind of shortcuts, all right? Like the brother put in the chat, he showed how they make the hot dogs. They'll dump the whole cow. And then they took the horse. They dumped. So you know they ran out of shit and throw the horse in there too. Throw the dead horse in there. And they really do that shit, man. They take shortcuts. All right, this is Esau. You know, this little redneck Edomites. They don't give a fuck about what goes in your food.
They nasty as hell anyway.
Yeah, some of the nastiest, dirty, basest people that you'll ever meet.
Right.
In 2020, you still see these Edomites, you know, in these little Missouri towns I go to. They still just look dirty. Just, you know. You got here it is. They have a new F-150 and just dirty, nasty, unclean.
I noticed one Edomite come to work stink, got all holes in his shirt. And like he wore the same pants for like what, like 10 years.
Oh man.
I ain't got a problem. You know, he cool, but he Edomite though.
He's an Edomite.
You know what I mean? Like what can I say?
It's low, man. So whatever he give you, it's not gonna be the cream. Yeah, it's not gonna be the cream of the crop. So like this brother said, man, don't believe all that shit you hear. They say what? A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Exactly. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Right? And that's what you see with all the food, man. You going to these different places with this bad food. You know how you know? Because the fucking workers making the food, they got a bad attitude. You go in there, it's like a bad aura. It's like, damn, man, this shit ain't, this ain't gonna be a good dining experience.
Right. You know, like now, not only that, like when Jake get hungry, he get an attitude.
Yeah, you're that too. That too. But that food though, that like that Popeye's chicken sandwich thing, man. That shit had niggas going crazy. Niggas in there just fighting.
Yeah.
I want the last nigga, nah.
Yeah. Over a damn chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that's folly, man. That's fucking folly.
Yeah.
All right, cause you go to the store, get the breast, all right, put the seasoning on, put the, dip it in the batter, fry it, boom. Now you got a sandwich.
Right.
But when they did it, they talking about this blue dye, number 5, it's all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Which I had it, but I had it before the craze, So you shouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Just try not to.
It's all bullshit.
Rule 4:2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Right. Read it one more time for me, y'all.
Turn, verse 2, Rule 4. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Right. And what's the light? The light is his truth. Because before we came into the truth, we was in utter darkness. All right. Doing God knows what, stuff that you don't even want to even talk about. All right, but this truth is the light. Like to be illuminated, just to be enlightened. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
All right, to a strange nation. Because the nation of Israel is looked as a woman to the Most High. Like here it is, you got the Most High that gave us everything that we ever needed, but instead of giving Him reverence, we want to, be Israel, want to be a hoe for all these other nations and they gods, and the Most High was pissed off about that. Hey, it's like you got a woman that you gave her everything and do everything for, and then she go behind your back and cheat on you. Like she in your house, you come home and it's another nigga in your bed.
Few niggas.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Few niggas. Hey, that's how the Lord look at the nation of Israel. So the Lord went. I ain't gonna say he went crazy. So like he was enraged. Like what the fuck? Like bitch, I done fucking did this for you.
Tear that house up.
Yeah. Shit, hey, that's what he did. Cause he said he polluted his inheritance. You know, his inheritance is Israel. Good.
Want to get that precept real quick? Jealousy.
Yeah.
I got a quick precept since you was talking about the food thing, kind of.
Good.
It's Sirach 37:29. It said, "Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into cholera. By surfeiting, which is have many perished. Surfeiting is doing something over excess.
Right.
Have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life."
Right. So really, like, you ain't even supposed to even eat meat like all damn day. Like some days you're supposed to just lay off on meat.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like I try to do my best to have a balanced diet. You know, like just go a day just eating vegetables, eating fruit, like going to fruit fast. Hey, drink you some water or something. You know, hey, it's still the fire, but you gotta make sure you just take care of your body as much as possible. I mean, this is right. And shit, eating. You know, hey, even turkey bacon. You know, cause I eat turkey bacon, it still got salt in it. You eat too much salt, hey, you start getting a damn headache. When I was eating turkey bacon, I'm like, damn, I got a headache. I drank some water to flush it out. I'm like, okay, I'm good now. You know? How you doing? Good.
It's Proverbs 6:34. But jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
Right, it says jealousy is the rage of a man. You know? Hey, and it's rightfully so. Because you know, your woman is your possession. You know? Hey, another man take your possession, hey, you be mad. Alright? It's like stealing your property. See? Is it a little bit more on that?
No, I won't.
I'm saying, like, I thought it was one verse saying like he would not spare, but like now should I get back to him? Should I get the money? Go back to him.
Okay, I'm gonna read it again. Proverbs 6:34. But jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
Right.
He will not regard any ransom.
Right.
Neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts.
Right. I'm sorry. He ain't trying to hear you, man. He wants your blood.
Pop your top.
Right.
Kill you.
He wants your blood. And that's what the Lord allowed to happen, you know. Allowed us to be killed by the so-called white man. Hey, what the hell is all these damn bugs? Shit. Keep fanning my damn head.
See,
Quite that damn oil I put it. Like, that shit smell good. But yeah. This is scripture that I want to get.
Matthew 24.
Yeah.
It said Matthew 24:22, unless they,
Yeah.
Matthew 24:22. It said, except, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 21.
Alright.
Verse 22. And except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here's Yahushua, or there, believe it not.
Right.
For there shall arise false Messiah, false Christ, I'll say that word, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Right. Point is, you know, should no flesh be saved. Hey, we stay here another what? 15? Hey, I don't think I'm gonna make it, man.
Shit.
Hey, another 5 years is dragging it.
Oof.
Man, like damn, I'd rather be dead.
So
Exactly. Live here another, what, 10, 15 years?
Sword can take me, bro.
Yeah.
Straight bullet come take mine.
Yeah. I'd rather be dead at this damn place. You know? Yeah, these false prophets, you know, it's keeping our people asleep. And you know, cause you know Israel is a hard-headed nation. They just keep rejecting it. If it was up to them, shit, we'd be here forever. You know, just, you know, like Israel can't get simple scriptures. You know, and even the simplicity. Like, don't get me wrong, there's even scriptures in the Bible that's a little complex, and you do got to use precepts, especially the Book of Genesis.
Right.
The first three chapters, shit, you be clueless. I always read that to my woman. She like, what?
Verse 4, O Israel, happy or weak, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us. Ye have good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath.
Right, you were sold to the nations not because the Lord was going to destroy you, but it's just because the Lord was moved to wrath. It's because we went off. Read.
You were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath, you were delivered unto the nations. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh.
Right, sacrificing to devils. Children of Israel, you go Book of Judges, even Exodus. We first came out of Egypt. And what did Israel do? It made their golden calf, which that goes back to ancient Hamitic deities. All right, and even Jeroboam, the king of Israel, after the kingdom split between him and Solomon's son Rehoboam and Jeroboam. Hey, what did this nigga do? He made golden calves. I'm all, you know, like he didn't know the history of yeah, like, you know, like they didn't know the history of like what happened when Israel made the golden calves. You know, the Lord made them wander in the desert for 40 years till they died off. You know? And you know, some of them, you know, swallowed up people that followed Korah, Dathan, and I think it's Abiram. Off the top of my head. But they whole household got destroyed. Yeah, that just goes to show you how rebellious and stupid that Israel is. It's doing the same shit over and over. Like, here it is, the Lord already judged you for something, and then you go do it again. You know? It's just stupid. Go to, you had a precept?
I had a little more on that. Matthew 24:25. It said, behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not.
Right.
For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. Yeah, it's talking about our Lord and our Savior. You know, because he gonna come as a thief in the night. You know? And all you peons of our nation, you gonna get cut off. Alright? It should have been more, man. Slug you, bro.
No, I'm laughing at Buddy. Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow.
He just started smiling while he was riding. Like, man, what's up with good? But this verse 8, ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you.
Right. So you forgotten the everlasting power. You know? Grieved Jerusalem that nourished us. Now the Lord like, oh, okay, if you don't want me to rule over you, hey, let the other nations rule over you. And if you want a king here, hey, here go King Saul. Alright, King Saul was righteous at one point in time, but at the end of the day, he came out to be a wicked man. You know? he was he what? He I believe he killed Eli's son. If I'm not mistaken. He he killed I believe he killed Eli's son and other people like that followed Eli. He killed the prophets. You know? He what else did this dude do? He made a sacrifice.
Tried to kill David.
Yeah, he tried to kill David. You know?
Okay, I got that.
Everything's wicked. Go ahead.
It said 1 Samuel 20:26. When Saul heard that David was discovered and the men that were with him, now Saul abode in Gibeah under a tree in Ramah, having his spear in his hand, and all his servants were standing about him. Then Saul said unto his servants that stood about him, Hear now, ye Benjamites, will the son of Jesse give every one of you fields and vineyards, and make you all captains of thousands and captains of hundreds? That all of you have conspired against me, and there is none that showeth me that my son hath made a league with the son of Jesse, and there is none of you that is sorry for me, or showeth unto me that my son hath stirred up my servant against me to lie in wait as at this day. It says, let's see, I'm gonna jump right to the point.
Where you at 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
It said, then answered Doug the Edomite, which he's a, I ain't even going.
Yeah.
It said, which was set over the servants of Saul, and said, I saw the son of Jesse coming to Nob to Ahimelech, the son of Ahitub.
Right. And hey, I'm gonna stop you right there. Hey, and he was a Syrian. Alright? He was a Syrian. Word there in the Hebrew tongue is out of, what is it? It's out of
I have to look it up, but it is a Syrian.
I forgot the name of the word. Yeah, it means Syrian. Out of rum. Yeah, because out of wam means red in Hebrew. Stands for Esau. You know, out of run is Syria. Good.
And he inquired of the Lord for him and gave him victuals and gave him the sword of Goliath the Philistine. Then the king sent to call Ahimelech the priest, the son of Ahitub, and all of his father's house, the priests that were in Nob, and they came all of them to the king. And Saul said, Hear now, thou son of Ahitub. And he answered, Here I am, my lord. And Saul said unto him, Why have ye conspired against me? Thou and the son of Jesse, and that thou hast given him bread and a sword, and hast inquired of the Most High for him, that he should rise against me to lie in wait as at this day.
Yeah, it's like, I see he was the son of Eli. He was the son of Ahitub.
It said, Then Ahimelech answered the king and said, And who is so faithful among all thy servants as David, which is the king's son-in-law, and goeth at thy bidding and is honorable in thine house? Did I then begin to inquire of the Most High for him? Be it far from me, let not the king impute anything unto his servant, nor to all the house of my father, for thy servant knew nothing of all this, less or more. And the king said, Thou shalt surely die, Ahimelech, thou and all thy father's house. And the king said unto the footmen that stood about him, Turn and slay the priests of the Lord, because their hand also is with David, and because they knew when he fled and did not show it to me.
Right, so yes, so this nigga killed priests of the Lord just because they showed favor to David and he was in the right. So Saul was in the wrong the whole time. The reason why he fled from Saul, because Saul was trying to kill him. You know, but not even kill him, murder him unjustly. Because he was jealous. All right. So yeah, he killed innocent men. So he had all type of blood on his hands. You know. And the Lord finally got his ass.
And it said, but the servants of the king will not put forth their hand to fall upon the priests of the Lord. And the king said to Doug, turn thou and fall upon the priests. And Doug the Assyrian, Doug the Assyrian turned and he fell upon the priests and slew on that day 80 persons that did wear a linen ephod.
All right, so 80. So he killed 85 men, 85 priests. It's hella people. I know, you know, you Negroes, I got guns, you got like, what, 2-3 bodies? This dude, he killed, what, 85? Like, that's all blood on your hands, bro. And not only that, they was priests, they was righteous men. You know?
And now the city of priests smote he with the edge of the sword, both men and women, children and sucklings, and oxen and asses. And oxen and asses and sheep with the edge of the sword. And one of the sons of Ahimelech, the son of Ahitub, named Abiathar, escaped and fled after David.
Man, it's crazy. So yeah, that's why we call you other Israelite camps, the house of Saul or wicked, because you know y'all do everything. You know, I ain't gonna say everything. You know, like some of what you teach is right, but when it comes to certain key elements of the gospel, you got it wrong. You know, yeah, you ISUBK dudes, hey, you rode up on the Israelite camp, but they was in Jersey, right? You rode up on the Israelite camp.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I thought they was in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh. Right next to Philly.
right. But yeah, this our corner. Taking your block. That carnal shit. Hey, that was a straight. That was a straight. You know, I'm gonna try to, you know, cut down on my quote-unquote profanity. That was some straight N-word SHIT.
That was nigga shit.
Hey, I ain't look. Hey, cause we already knew you ISUBK dudes was grimy Negroes. But hey, it's just getting worse. Tell him that. That's a straight Devo shit. That's my bike, punk.
But you know what?
And he got his ass knocked out.
But you know what? It took 20 of you guys. I'm not even gonna jump into it. It took 20 guys with fucking blowhorns and loudspeakers to try to get a couple of men off the corner, man. That's not.
Right.
That's weak, man. That's weak. That's some old shit.
Hey, but the brothers, they stood strong.
Right, they still out there. You niggas not. So.
Shit, they left.
Yeah, them niggas, they were going the next week. They just did that 1 week just to do it.
Yeah, cause like they knew that Great Millstone was gonna get on their ass again, so they try to do damage controlling, like clean up their mess. You know. Yep. Hey, the apostle did a video about General Yohana basically told him to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Yohana on there co-signing that shit. Just like when the brothers came here, them niggas came out and tried to, you know, they was trying to provoke and, you know,
Violence.
They was trying to march in front of us and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is about, ultimately, this is about preaching and teaching the Bible. Right? This ain't about who the rilest niggas and all that stuff is. Right? This is about teaching the scriptures of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. You guys ain't doing that.
Right.
The Lord is gonna do away with everybody who's lukewarm, man. He said, what? I'm gonna spew you out of my mouth. What's going on there?
So that's right. Yeah, hey, man, that's what grimy Negroes do. Yeah. Hey, I was walking with my woman. Like my woman is quote unquote Hispanic, Italian. You know, this damn nigga woman seen me walking with her. She gonna try to walk in front of my woman.
Yeah.
You know, try to like, like move, bitch.
Yeah.
You know how the nigga woman do, like when she see you with another nation.
Yeah.
Well, quote unquote, she Israelite.
She's Israel, but yeah, I see
quote unquote another nation. Like, bitch, you could have walked around her.
She was hating, yeah.
Yeah, probably mad because she's single. Fuck out of here.
Hey, that's how we know a lot of you Italians and Irish, they'll do that shit too, man. You go into the bar or where they at, they'll try to walk by you.
Yeah.
You like real close and that shit, you know, they'll do that kind of shit.
Man, that's that. Excuse me. Okay, I'm saying.
That's nigga shit.
Man, that's that fuck shit. That's type of shit I beat your ass over.
They'll try to stand real close to you and shit.
So you can say some shit.
Yeah. That's how you know Jake, man. His eye should be evil towards his brother.
Yeah. That nigga shit, man.
Puerto Ricans do it. All you niggas do it.
Mexicans do that shit.
Yeah. Shit, I just went to the Mexican supermarket, boy. They was looking at me crazy. I went there to try to get some goat. They like, no, we don't have that. We don't. I'm like, nah, yeah, I got it.
Man, that's because you 2 feet taller than everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
You 3 feet taller than them.
God. They wouldn't sell me the goat, man. So I just had to find another location.
What Mexican store was this?
There's a Mercado over in Bridgeton, off of St. Charles.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. It's like right across the street from that Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Issachar, they some haters anyway. All they do is hate.
Issachar, boy.
And listen to quote unquote Judite music.
The oldies.
Yeah, which is nigga shit though, but still though.
But they hate black people though.
Right.
That's okay. Hey, the Lord is coming with the house of David, man. Issachar is gonna be there, and he's gonna be good. All right? 12,000 for the tribe of Issachar. So that you got some brothers who, you know, they don't have that evil eye. But a lot of you Issacharites, y'all gonna have to. A lot of all Israel, 2/3 of Israel gonna have to die.
Yeah.
Shit. We talk about niggas. When we say niggas, that means out of every tribe.
Right.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Manasseh, Issachar, all of them. Asher.
That's right. Hey, so like, when you dealing with a Jake that do those type of things, just ignore him.
Yeah.
All right, because Jake, bitch with yellow hair, that damn car. Anyway, you know, Jake do these type of things just to get a reaction out of you. You know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Don't let nobody bump you. You know, you stop them. Hey, man, what you doing? Man? What you doing? You know. Or Jake try to walk by and bump you.
Yeah.
Man, just move out the way.
Right.
Just move. You don't want to get into it with no damn hothead nigga. You know.
They ain't gonna fight you.
Right. Yeah, niggas that do stuff like that, you know, they probably got straps on.
Gun, though, yeah.
So yeah, it's not worth it. You know, I know you want to destroy 2/3 niggas like me. Cause I grew up around you niggas. But hey,
You mean hopeful elect like you.
well, what I say?
You said 2/3, you mean hopeful elect.
Okay, yeah.
2/3 of them want to destroy the hopeful elect. I get what you're saying, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, hey, cause matter of fact, bro, get that scripture. Papa Shun.
I quick precept too.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's 2 Samuel 3:1. Now there was long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. But David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker.
Yep, the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker. Now you Israelite camps, you getting weaker and weaker. The more you try to fight, it's like how Floyd Mayweather did Conor McGregor when he's boxing. You know, he just let him tire himself out. He just pick, just pick, hit, block. Just let him tire himself out. You know, you other Israelite camps and you scoffers too. You know, you run out of gas. Matter of fact, you ran out of gas or you running out of gas. know, cause you don't see no damn ITR no more. You don't see the shit demon no more. You don't see who else? Vengeance for your house.
Avengers for your house.
Yeah, you don't see them no more. They all faded away. You know, cause they don't have the spirit of power Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Right? What did the Lord say? If this be of men, it will come to naught. You know, cause your whole organization was based off of hate, rage. All right, you can't stay mad forever. So what do? You stop, right? And it wasn't even about preaching the gospel. It was about just coming up the men of great millstone. It wasn't even about
strength.
Right. It wasn't even about Esau no more. You know, it's all like you Christians. You know, hey, and even you Christians that came up against the truth. That's the dude. That's the last nigga. I think the last nigga was Eric Mason. Yeah, and Eric Mason that was trying to combat the Hebrew Israelites. You know, hey, where he at? Where hey, it's so many of you dudes. I don't even. You know, I done lost count. The only dude that's still fucking going is Vocab Malone. But you know, but he a damn devil. So so he just doing his job.
Proverbs 26:11. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly.
Right. So yeah, you dudes that fell out, you returning to your folly. It's like the Matrix. When Neo first went into the Matrix, Morpheus was showing him. You know, and he showed him the truth. That you know, it freaked him out. He got out of the Matrix. You know, he threw up. You know, so you going back to that throw up. Just feel nasty. You know, like you throw up and like you've been drinking too much. Your body like, oh shit, I gotta get this out of me. I can't function with this toxic in me. So that's the reason why you throw up. All right. So you going back to the toxins. You like licking up your throw up. That's disgusting. You know. But yeah. Well, what did I tell you again?
Last thing you told me was Matthew 24.
Told me to get this Zechariah 13 today.
I mean, yeah, you get it.
It shall come to pass, and in all the land, Zechariah 13:8. It shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
All right, so the two parts, that's two parts of you so-called Negroes. Speak of the devil, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, because you know, like you Jakes out there, so-called blacks and Hispanics, you don't want to get right. All right, you want to still continue to do folly. You know, do wickedness, be niggas, smoke weed, roll up.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall be called slocking. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power.
Right, they shall call on what?
My name.
Right, his name, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh. You know, hey, we the only Israelite camp that push that name so heavily. You know, like what these other camps calling on? Ahaya B'Shem Yeshaya. What else? Yeshua.
The Lord.
Say what?
They say the Lord. They don't want to say the name.
The Lord?
The Lord. They're scared to say Yahushua.
Right.
Christ.
Yeah, Most High in Christ blessed.
Some of these niggas say Jesus.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew a 4-tribe dude that said that crap. Before I came into the truth. You know.
Years ago, I was watching the 4-tribe camp. It's about 7 of them. One of them kept saying Yeshua when they were speaking, and the other one kept saying Yahushua. I said, you niggas, man.
Yeah. hey, just not on one accord. Like, you know, just imagine brother come up and listen and trying to really inquire out the truth. They gonna, hey, so what's the name? You know, hey, he gonna be, you know, he gonna be confused. You know, that's why it's important. Matter of fact, I told you to get that Deuteronomy 28. I told one of y'all, you know, 28, 40, not 40, 54.
28:54.
Yeah.
So that the man that is tender and delicate, I'm gonna go back. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother and towards the wife of his bosom.
Right. It says a man that is tender among you, right, and very and very delicate. You know, it's one point in time, you know, you see a Jake, oh, what's up? You know, the Lord is bringing that back. You know, I see Jakes, oh, what's up? You know, like do a head nod or a head up. You know, a lot of them know who we are, so they salute us. But shit, hey, that shit was real bad in the early 90s. Man, hey, some dude walked through your neighborhood, and my cousin was telling me this story. He used to be a Crip. Some dude walked through his neighborhood at night. Who is that? Who is that? Who are you? You know? Like, for what? Nigga, I'm just walking, nigga. Damn. I'm just trying to get home. Nah, Nick, now I gotta get shot or jumped or punked out just from, you know, walking. We got a YouTube page. Yeah, just type in Great Millstone St. Louis. Yeah, or acronym GMS. Yeah, so you know you're Israelite, right? Oh yeah. Yeah. We are every Wednesday, 5 o'clock, and every Sunday around what time too?
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
Alright. Yeah, every Sunday 2 o'clock and every Wednesday 5 o'clock. Alright, bro. Yeah. Hey, you see he ain't got no black woman in that court.
Most of the smart bros don't deal with black women.
Yeah. Damn, shit, there go another one. Jake that had a Edomite woman in his car. But she the devil though. You still gotta be careful with dealing with her ass too. You know?
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, good.
Numbers 35 and 33. It said, Numbers 35 and 30. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses, but one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die. Moreover, ye shall take no satisfaction for the life of a murderer, which is guilty of death, but he shall be surely put to death. And ye shall take no satisfaction of him that is fled to the city of refuge, that he should come again to dwell in the land until the death of the priest. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Right. Shit, it's a lot of blood in America from the white man shedding the children of Israel blood, and it's a lot of blood amongst our people. You know, because hey, you know, like this law dealing, if a man murder another man, you know, or if you accidentally kill somebody, you know, you can flee to another city for refuge until your trial comes. So until they figure out like what happened. You know, like somebody killed one of your family members. Hey, you ready to kill him right there? Like what the hell? You killed my brother? You know how Jake be? When you losing a loved one, you're all emotional. But you know, nah, you can't do that. You gotta wait for the trial. You know?
They say, defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I the Lord dwell among the children of Israel.
Okay. Lord dwell among the children of Israel. Not with all people. You know, that's pretty much all you Christians talk about. All people. I mean, damn. Like, like Christianity is a religion just based off cooning. That's it. Just trying to mix everybody. Man, fuck that. I don't want to mix with you damn heathens. I don't even want to be around you heathens. Only time when you heathens want to be around us is to get money or to pop one of our women. That's it.
Or to be entertained.
Yeah, or to be entertained. They show you that in that movie Blood and Bone. You know, Jake, and he had the Edomite. But he was with the Edomite. He was saying like, hey, we just look at y'all for entertainment. You know, y'all just entertainment. And, you know, and he was a higher up Jake. So hey, it ain't even matter if he made money or not. You know, so-called white man still gonna look at you as nothing. You know, hey, you should do the same. You know, shit, you should look at him even worse. You know, cause shit, he the one that came from the cage. He the one that was naked and eating bugs off of his mama back, drinking out your damn grandmother's skull. Didn't have no damn clothes on. You know, like a beast. You know, hey, that was your Genesis the 3rd chapter. That was your punishment. You know, you should be low. I was telling my woman this morning. I was reading the scriptures to her. I was all like, yeah, hey, all the animals in order. You know, all the other animals in order. You know, like they mate with their own kind. They eat what they eat. They had an order, right? But Esau don't have no order. You know, Esau pop a pig, pop a little boy, or eat. Esau eat fucking whatever. You know, anything. But yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. Unless anyone of y'all had a precept. Hey, yeah, hey, destruction is coming. You know, flirting with us.
That's wicked.
Hey, right in front of her man. Yeah, I'll take him. But yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyway. Then, hey, we gonna say all praises to Yahweh. Let's say double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone. We will. Hey, peace and blessings to the sincere Akim, push for the truth. Hey, we almost out here. Hey, keep going, Akim. Hey, man. Hey, cause we gonna need it in this in these last few seconds, according to the Most High.
That's right.
You know, because you know the angels are already preparing right now. So you want to say shalom and a Bible ball.
A Bible ball.